All right, I'm here with my fellow client, Jennifer Neville, coach, spiritual coach, and really just a person that really wants to help women get to the next level, which I absolutely love. Jennifer came on board a few months ago, and Jennifer has just light, full of energy, so much power, so much internal love. And I wanted to get her on today and just share her experience of working with me. So Jennifer, do you just want to introduce yourself to the people listening and tell them where you were before working with me?
Yes, so I think Jay covered it really well. My name's Jen. I work particularly with women. I am a spiritual coach. Before meeting Jay, I was more focused in YouTube, trying to branch into my coaching. I had released a couple digital courses, but I kind of wanted to sell the higher ticket one-on-one coaching. So I think that after working or with the press and things like that, I started noticing a lot more people reaching out and booking with me and really just taking me seriously on the coaching front. So now I have, two clients a month, and that's because I cap it off at 2 clients a month, but I'm filling those spots. So that is awesome for me.
Well, so let's go back a little bit. So
Yeah.
what were you looking for before working with me? What was a problem that you had?
A problem that I had, I think, was that I was categorized because I had that YouTube channel that was more kind of an entertainment thing. I was really kind of stifled in that area where it was like people just saw me as that. Whereas now I wanted to kind of be able to shift into the business side of things, because it was like my business mindset that got the large following, that got the big channel, but it was kind of, how can I shift the focus? And that's what the press was doing for me.
Yeah, so we got Jennifer in the press, which helped you position yourself as more of someone that you wanted to be, right? And got you some attention.
Mm-hmm.
It got you some awareness. And after we got you in the press, I know we got a bunch of press for you. What was sort of the first initial kind of feedback or result that you saw straight away, just showcasing that on your website and social media?
Yeah, I think when I posted it on social media, I had a lot of people reach out to me. I think a lot of people, there was a lot of people like, oh, we're so proud of you. But then there was a lot of people that were reaching out to me from that business perspective. I think it was kind of the reality facing in that it wasn't just, a happy coincidence that I had built myself up to that level. So I think that the press really there was an immediate shift with the perception from other people on how they were viewing me.
So it really gave you the authority. It really gave you that kind of leading expert presence from when people saw you.
Yes.
Did you feel like, did it get any like specific clients? Did anyone say or did you feel like that helped you close some more deals or?
Yeah, I think immediately I had a lot of people reach out to me who were just wanting to work, wanting my perspective on their business or how I could move forward. A lot of other people who are trying to build platforms as well reached out to me.
Right. Yeah. Because with that press, right, it gives you it gets people to see you as someone of high authority, because the third party who wrote about you, they see, oh wow, Jen's written about, she must be important, right?
Yeah, especially the CEO Weekly one. That one was the one that got me a lot of messages.
Why do you think so?
I think just the whole setup of it and the CEO part of it, it was pretty legit.
Yeah, that's my favorite one because it's bold. It's like CEO and it's a great overview and it's well written, and it just people go, oh wow, she's like the boss babe.
Yeah, exactly.
So what are you going to do now with the press? Like, how do you think you're going to leverage that? Like, and do you think it's obviously going to continually to help you?
Yeah, so I definitely on my business page, on my sales page for my courses and my one-on-one coaching, I have the press gallery and things like that. So I do think that helps in the kind of checking out part of it, or when people are checking me out, sending me emails, it just gives that extra leverage, I think, of, oh, there's articles written, or I can even read more about what she stands for, what she's doing, that maybe my sales page isn't fully conveying.
Right. And Jen, like, because I think sometimes when you said leverage and how you're going to use that to draw in or close more deals from a trust point of view, sometimes people in PR, they may be watching this and being on the fence. Like, I don't know if this is for me. Like, am I going to get the ROI? Can you explain sort of like what has come back from the investment that you put in? Like, what have you seen? And is that valuable for someone that's sitting on the fence right now, wanting to maybe work with me or work with a PR agency?
Yeah, I think for me, it was really good because I have a degree in PR that I've never used, but I still think
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I got my degrees in PR.
Okay.
But from a perspective of, I already had the large platform, so I was trying to branch out and gain that authority to, especially the way that you market of being on podcasts and being on things, it just leverages even more for me, because it shows that, like, oh, I've had these articles written about me. It enhances my celebrity. But I would think that for somebody who is, not even with a large platform, it just helps. It just looks really professional, I think. And as somebody who's gotten a degree in PR and who has like done multiple PR internships throughout college, I know how important it is for the PR side of things if you want to grow. And that's an investment,
Absolutely. Now this might be a little bit cheeky because I'm on the call with you, but how was I to work with? Because look, there are a lot of PR agencies. There's a lot of people you can, but like, how was I throughout the process working together?
So for starters, what naturally drew me into you was—
Don't say the Australian accent, please don't.
No, but I think
whatever you got to get their attention though, that's my job.
Maybe because I met you through Clubhouse, so maybe that was the first thing. But it was like the confidence, the energy, the presentation. But then it is also, I think, working with you, it was very efficient. It wasn't, a long drawn out thing. It was a very efficient process, which for somebody who's as busy as me, that's kind of what I like. I need efficiency. So it was just like, boom, 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 do this, do that. And, there's a lot of great advice that I wouldn't have thought to do in marketing myself. So yeah, I really enjoyed working with you. I think that you are very, very confident, you have your own authority. So even just following along with your stuff helps out too, just watching your stories and things and advice that you share.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you for the, you're making me feel good on what day is it? Tuesday. So, all right. So last thing, if someone was on the fence once again, and they're like, Jen, just what is the reason why I need PR? What would it be?
So, I mean, with social media nowadays, it's like everybody's trying to gain that social presence. I just think that you have to be willing to invest in your brand. You have to be, if you want to be, if you want to make it big, you just have to realize that everybody is working with PR. Everybody, even authors, like your most favorite authors, they have a PR team that has helped them get to that level. So it's like making that investment. That's why it was kind of a no-brainer for me. It was like anything that can help me on my journey to recognition, then, it's something that I'm going to get the return on investment. And just by getting the recognition.
Absolutely. And you definitely did. And the articles look great. And when you put them on your socials and as we continue working together and me showing you how to leverage this more, it's only going to pay off because one, the press doesn't disappear, and two, authority is only going to get stronger for you. So thanks for being a great client. And where can they find more about you if people have watched this far?
They can check me out over on Instagram, Jennifer N. Neville, or find me on my website, Live Zen with Jen. And from there, they'll find all the other links.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.